I have a quick question. I'm going to get straight to the point. The question is this: who made you feel like a shit person in your life? Did somebody make you feel shit about yourself? And then you've walked around for a long time in your life thinking that you're kind of not such a great person, that you're a crappy person, and that you don't deserve better. I just want to say to you that if somebody else made you feel like a shit person, you can put it down. You can put it down. It's not yours. It is not yours. There's something calling, something calling you. It's like from deep inside the recesses of your mind and your heart. It's kind of, I think it's the younger version of you wanting to be seen. A version of yourself that's maybe a teenager or even younger that was made to feel less than and who got stuck in a place questioning their worth. And this is just a encouragement, I suppose, to go and have a conversation with that inner child. Go and give her or him or them a much needed conversation, some much needed attention, acknowledgement and love, forgiveness maybe even, to a much younger version of yourself that just didn't actually have the resources, didn't know better. Whatever guilt or shame you are carrying because of something that a 15-year-old or 17-year-old you did. Some of us are even holding things against ourselves from when we were like 9 or 4. We don't even realize it goes so far back. But I think there's a version of you that is really calling to be seen. And it's up to you, this version of you. It's up to you. You can do it. You are here in this moment for a reason, now. And you can do it. You can change your story. You can be that version of yourself that you will be proud of one day. You most probably already are. But you can know it, as opposed to having to look back into this moment in retrospect when you were like 80 years old and kind of go, fuck, I was a good person all along. You are a good person. And sometimes our goodness is buried beneath a lot of hurt and pain. And so we're not showing up with our goodness first, because we're scared to open our hearts, because it's scary to open your heart. But we can do it. I believe that we can do it. We need to live differently. We need to live from a more heart-centered place. It's risky. It's risky and it's scary, because when you open your heart, you open yourself up to be hurt. But it's the only way to do it. And it's like, it's work for the brave. You need to be brave. But in order to do that kind of work, you need to love yourself, because you're going to find that you are going to encounter a lot more resistance to your being when you try to show up from a place of love. Actually, strangely, but actually, because people are used to people coming at each other with ulterior motives and with bad intentions. There's a lot of that in the world. There's so much of that in the world. We kind of have to be careful. And so there's this constant healing that needs to be happening, because even ourselves could be showing up in other people's lives hurtfully. And if you're not bringing awareness to self, you are highly likely hurting those around you. Actually, if you're not bringing awareness to self, which means you're not seeing yourself, which means you won't be seeing your shadows and your triggers. You'll just be reactive all the time. And we need to kind of stop that. We need to take pause, and we need to bring more awareness to the way we're showing up in the world, actually. It's not work for other people only. It's our work. The light and the darkness exists within us. We are the light and the darkness. But when we don't realize that we are the darkness, then we want to shun the darkness. And the way you know it is when you're shunning the darkness in the world around you, and we all are. We look at the darkness and we say, that's so evil, that is so, and it's like, it's our darkness. We are part of the world that we live in. We are participating in the energetics of the world. And the principle of as within, so without, it remains constant. And so the world that you see outside of yourself, the chaos that you witness outside of yourself, is actually the chaos of your life. And the easiest way to change the world that we live in is to change ourselves, to shift ourselves, to become that higher and more aligned to God version of yourself. Because when you start changing yourself, your vibration changes, and there's a ripple effect, and it will shift those around you actually. But it's almost like I've realized I don't have to try and fix the world around me as much as I just have to work on myself. I need to make myself my ultimate project. And like any self-work that you do is toward that end. And it's beautiful spiritual work, actually. But yeah, this was just a reminder that you are awesome. Most probably you are so awesome, and you just need to get to know yourself better to realize it. So congratulations on being you, whoever you may be, because you're here now. Congratulations for being here now, because you are being gifted from the cosmos an opportunity of a lifetime to get to know yourself in the most intimate ways. The energetics of the moment is allowing it. It's almost like you can start peeling back the layers at a much more rapid pace. There's a lot of graceful energy. So when the hard things come up, you'll find that you're responding to the hard things differently. And so an old ego version of yourself will say, oh, no, we can't. But actually, you're stronger than you used to be. Pay attention to yourself. I'm sending so much love.